hello beautiful people. How are you all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Kishwar Zubair and I recently got some more books, which means I'm running out of shelf space, which means I'll have to make some space or I'll get kicked out of this house along with my books by my mother. So I decided to do a unhaul. I got out these 30 books from my shelf that I intend to get rid of. Although there are a few more books that I feel that I don't need anymore, but I know myself, I decide to get rid of my books, but then I changed my mind. I did the same thing last time as well. So this time I only took out these books. I'll get rid of them first and then I'll do another unhaul some other time. So let's start the video. So let's start with the books that I'm 100% getting rid of, and they are, let's start from here. So first of all, I have these 3 books in Hindi. Actually, my father got these books as a gift from his college, and they are Sharir or Saundarya. It got tips and tricks and I don't know what do we call it, recipes for healthy glowing skin and stuff. Never applied anything on my face. And then there is Sahi Pakaiye Rog Bhagaiye. It got some, I think, healthy recipes, natural recipes. Never tried a single recipe from this book. And then there is Swadisht Prakritik Vyanjan. Again, it's a recipe book. Never tried anything. I am not into health and beauty at all. So yes, these 3 are getting out of my house and shelf for sure. And then, oh my god. And then I have these 3 books from A Song of Ice and Fire series. The only reason I'm getting rid of these is because they are in mismatched edition, and like I said in my previous video, I'm a sucker for books that are in same size and shape, and I already purchased books in this series that are in similar shape and size. So I'm getting rid of A Storm of Swords, Steel and Snow, A Storm of Swords, Blood and Gold, and A Feast for Crows. These books are good. The only reason I'm getting rid of them is because they are not in same edition. Boy. Then the 3 books that I'm getting rid of are review copies. The very first one is Do Face Masks Really Work by Dr. Kamal Preet Singh. Then there is Experiments in Consciousness by Ghanshyam Sharma. And there is Indian Women, An Inner Dialogue by Indra J. Parikh and Pulin K. Garg. I have already read and reviewed these books on my YouTube channel, so do watch it if you're interested. But I don't think I'll be rereading these books anytime soon, so I'm thinking maybe to, pass it on or give them away or whatever. And then another book that I've read and hated, absolutely hated, is An Abundance of Catherine by John Green. I'm not getting rid of it instantly. I am planning to make a video about it. I have a video in my mind that I intend to make. So after that, yes, I'm getting rid of this book. Then another book that I've read is The Undomestic Goddess by Sophie Kinsella. It was a fine read. It was okay. I enjoyed it, but it's not good enough to be kept in the shelf forever. Then there is Marley, A Dog Like No Other by John Groger. I've already purchased the original book. It's a younger edition of the original book. So yes, I've read it, enjoyed it, but I'm getting rid of it. Then there is this one, Rich People Problem by Kevin Kwan. I actually don't want to get rid of this book. It's so gorgeous and it's absolutely new. But the thing is, I have not even read the first book in this series. Also, I don't have the second book in this series, and I don't know when I'm going to read this third one. So that's why I'm thinking to unhaul it. I'll try to read it if I can because it's so gorgeous. But yeah, right now I'm planning to get rid of it. And then there is Dracula by Bram Stoker. Stoker. I'm not sure. I mean, the only reason I'm getting rid of it is because look at this cover, how ugly it is. It's the only reason that I am thinking to get rid of it. Also, it got like really small fonts. I picked it up in a second-hand bookstore in Delhi, I guess, and I am thinking to read this book because it has been recently turned into a Netflix series, but I'm not sure if I want to read in this ugly edition. I'm thinking to purchase a new edition, but I'm not sure. I can probably read it, but right now it's in the Unhaul pile. And then there is Lipstick Jungle by Candice Bushnell. I've told it before, the only reason I purchased Candice Bushnell books is because 3 out of 9 books that she have written have been adapted into American television series. But I know that I will not be keeping these books forever in my shelf. I hated Sex and the City by her, and I don't think I'll be enjoying other books by her as well, but I'll give it a read. So let's start with this stack over here, and these are the books that I am planning to read or reread in 2024. So the very first one is Sex and the City. I strongly did not like this book, but I have a video in my mind that I will probably make, and then I'll get rid of this book. And then another Candice Bushnell book is The Carrie Diaries. Again, I purchased it because it's, I think TV series was available on, I don't know, it was available somewhere in India, but right now it is not. So I'll try to find it somewhere online. I'll read this book, watch that series, and then, you know, I don't think I'll keep her books forever in my shelf. So yes, and then there is Don't Tell the Governor by Ravi Subramaniam. It's a banking thriller or something like that. He's a really popular Indian author, but I don't know anything about this book. And I mean, I don't know if I will enjoy it much. I'm not a big fan of thrillers, let alone banking thrillers. So yeah. Then there is Gently Falls the Bakula by Sudha Murthy. I've read this book twice. It was really lovely, but I don't see the point on keeping this book in my shelf forever if I'm not gonna reread it in a really long time. I will probably reread it again this year because it's so short and cute, but I don't know. And then there is Will Grayson by John Green. I was reading this book this month, but then I DNF'd it after reading about 50 something pages. So yes, I will read it this year and then I'll get rid of it. Then there is PS from Paris by Mark Levy. I've read it. It's a cute novel. I enjoyed it. I will probably reread it again this year, but that's it. I am not gonna keep it forever in my shelf. Then there is The Undoing Dance by Srividya Natarajan. Won this book in a giveaway. Don't know anything about it. I will read it this year and then I'll get rid of it. Oh, and then there is Insatiable, My Hunger for Life by Shobha De. Shobha De is a really popular Indian authoress, but I have not read any of her books, and I'll read it this year and then I'm getting rid of it. Then there is Live a Little by Howard Jacobson. I started my 2024 with this book. I read, I don't know, 20-25 something pages and then I DNF'd it. I will try to read it again. But not right now, so yeah. Then there are these books that I want to get rid of, but I'm in no hurry to get rid of them, and they are Tony Parsons' 3 books. They are not a series, it's just 3 of his books, but I have no intention to read Tony Parsons' book right now. It's absolutely new. I haven't even like opened the lamination yet, but I will try to get rid of, maybe or maybe not, I don't know. And then there is this Oxford Children's Classic edition of Anne of Green Gables. It's a beautiful edition. The thing is, I got another edition of Anne of Green Gables and it's also very beautiful, and I don't think I need 2 similar books in different editions. So that's why I'm getting rid of it. And then there is 1984 by George Orwell. I have heard like great things about it. It's in the list of the greatest books of all time, but I want to purchase that omnibus edition of George Orwell's where Animal Farm and 1984 come together. I've read Animal Farm by this author and it was brilliant, and I want that edition, then that's why I'm getting rid of this one. And then there is Gender Swapped Fairy Tales by Carrie Friendsman and Jonathan Plackett. I won this book in a giveaway, and it's a beautiful book, again illustrated and all. It's just that I don't think I will be reading it like multiple times, or I don't think I want to keep this book forever in my shelf. So I will try to get rid of this book, but even if I won't get rid of it, I don't think I'll mind. I'll just keep it with me. So that's it. Those were all the books that I intend to get rid of in 2024. I have this Insta shop or page, Bucket List Shop, where I share all of my used and new books. So do check it out if you're interested in purchasing any of these. I'll leave the link in the description box. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, whatever that you can. It will help me a lot, and I'll see you next time. Till then, take care of yourself. Goodbye.